Hamburger, the American dream in a bun. The hamburger, as we know it today, has become a global fast food icon, but its history stretches far back to different cultures and culinary traditions. The term hamburger is derived from the German city of Hamburg, which many believe played a crucial role in the early development of what would eventually become the modern burger. In the 19th century, Hamburg was a bustling port city, and its citizens enjoyed a dish known as the Hamburg steak, a finely chopped or minced beef patty, seasoned and cooked, that could be eaten on its own or with bread. The Hamburg steak was introduced to the United States by German immigrants during the wave of European migration in the late 1800s. As these immigrants settled in different parts of America, their culinary customs, including the Hamburg steak, were embraced and adapted by local cultures. This beef patty, a simple yet satisfying dish, became a favorite among working-class Americans, particularly in industrial cities like New York, where cheap, quick, and hearty meals were in high demand. The key turning point in the evolution of the hamburger was the idea to place the beef patty between two slices of bread or a bun, making it portable and more convenient for on-the-go eating. This step marked the birth of the hamburger as a sandwich. While the exact origin of this idea remains disputed, several individuals and places in America claim to have invented the first hamburger in its recognizable form. One of the most popular origin stories dates back to the late 19th century, when Louis Lassen, a Danish immigrant, allegedly created the first hamburger at his small lunch wagon in New Haven, Connecticut, in 1900. As the story goes, a customer was in a hurry and needed something quick to eat, so Lassen placed a cooked beef patty between two slices of bread, thus inventing the hamburger sandwich. Other accounts credit Charles Negreen, known as Hamburger Charlie, who sold meatballs at a fair in Seymour, Wisconsin, in 1885. When he realized that meatballs were not easy to eat while walking around, he flattened the meat and placed it between slices of bread, creating what would later become a hamburger. While the true origin of the hamburger remains debated, what is undeniable is that it quickly gained popularity at fairs, carnivals, and food stalls across America during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. These events were often where new food trends emerged, as vendors sought to feed large crowds efficiently and affordably. Hamburgers, with their portability and simplicity, fit the bill perfectly. The St. Louis World's Fair in 1904 played a significant role in boosting the burger's popularity. Visitors from all over the world flocked to the fair, where numerous food vendors were serving hamburgers. While it's unclear who exactly introduced the burger at this event, the exposure helped cement the hamburger's place in American food culture. During this time, the hamburger was considered a low-cost, working-class food, often sold by street vendors and at roadside stands. It was a far cry from the gourmet burgers found today, but its accessibility made it popular among a wide range of people. As America industrialized and cities grew, the hamburger became a staple in urban areas, where fast, cheap meals were in high demand. The hamburger's transition from street food to a symbol of American fast food began in the 1920s with the founding of White Castle. Established in 1921 in Wichita, Kansas, by Billy Ingram and Walter Anderson, White Castle is often credited as the first fast food hamburger chain. It revolutionized how hamburgers were made, served, and consumed. White Castle introduced standardized recipes and processes, ensuring that each burger was made the same way every time. They also focused on cleanliness and quality control, addressing concerns about the sanitary conditions of street vendors. Their small, square burgers, known as sliders, were sold for just 5 cents each, making them affordable for nearly everyone. White Castle's success was driven in part by its clever marketing strategies. At the time, ground beef had a reputation for being unsafe or unhealthy, but White Castle promoted the cleanliness of its kitchens and even conducted experiments to prove the nutritional value of its burgers. This helped change public perception of hamburgers, making them more acceptable to middle-class Americans. The next major milestone in the history of the hamburger came after World War II, when fast food giants like McDonald's began to emerge. Founded in 1940 as a small drive-in restaurant in San Bernardino, California, McDonald's was transformed by Ray Kroc in the 1950s into a nationwide franchise. Kroc introduced a streamlined assembly line system that allowed McDonald's to serve hamburgers quickly and efficiently, laying the foundation for the modern fast food industry. McDonald's burgers, particularly the iconic Big Mac, became synonymous with the American lifestyle and culture. The company's rapid expansion, both domestically and internationally, helped spread the hamburger beyond US borders, turning it into a global phenomenon. By the 1960s and 1970s, McDonald's had established itself in countries around the world, making the hamburger a staple of fast food across continents. The success of McDonald's inspired other fast food chains like Burger King and Wendy's, both of which introduced their own take on the hamburger. Burger King's Whopper and Wendy's square-shaped burgers added variety to the fast food burger market, giving consumers more options and further solidifying the hamburger's place in popular culture. As fast food chains continued to dominate the burger scene throughout the 20th century, the 21st century saw a resurgence of interest in gourmet and artisanal burgers. With the rise of foodie culture, chefs and restaurateurs began to experiment with high-quality ingredients and innovative recipes, turning the humble burger into a gourmet dish. Gourmet burger joints and upscale restaurants began offering burgers made from premium cuts of beef, sometimes even Wagyu or bison, and topped with artisanal cheeses, truffle oil, or avocado. These gourmet burgers were a far cry from the simple, mass-produced patties served by fast food chains, catering to a more discerning audience willing to pay a premium for quality and flavor. The rise of better burger chains like Shake Shack and Five Guys also marked a shift toward higher quality ingredients and a more personalized dining experience. These chains focused on freshly made burgers, customizable toppings, and a more upscale fast casual atmosphere, appealing to a new generation of burger lovers. The hamburger's journey from a simple beef patty to a global culinary icon is a testament to its versatility and universal appeal. Today, hamburgers are not only a staple of fast food, but also a symbol of American culture and lifestyle. Whether you're eating a burger at a backyard barbecue, grabbing a quick bite from a fast food drive-thru, or indulging in a gourmet creation at a high-end restaurant, the hamburger has become a food that transcends class, culture, and geography.